Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. I thought it has been a while since we did a Divine Union update, and I've got Yeshua here and Mary Magdalene with me, and Isis and Osiris also coming in, as are Hathor and Horus. So the Divine Union couples are coming in to just hold space for us and to just bring in any information that we need to bring in for this time. So, it has been a while since I did a Divine Union update. 2025 is the year of divine unions, like they're coming in fast because we've got the union templates, like they're here. We're stepped into 5D and up to 12D, and we are now anchoring in these new higher templates of love. We're all being forced to look at our lives and see where in relationships we are not in alignment with our truth, our soul truth, and where our unmet needs are, and what we desire for ourselves that is not being reflected back to us in our relationships. We're having to dive deep with what we want, what we desire in our lives, and many souls are going in different directions at this time. So it is the soul's choosing, and when the karmic relationships are done and the karmic lessons are learned, we go on to the next level and the next level experiences for our journey and our soul's growth. So any relationship where we're no longer growing, it will start to fizzle out and leave our life, because we're not going to accept and tolerate superficiality and superficial connections through this time. We want deep loving connections, more intimacy, more vulnerability, deeper conversations, more soulful conversations that nourish and enrich our souls, rather than ego-driven conversations about materialism and success and acquisition and the weather and all of those kinds of things. You know what I mean? We want deeper, nourishing conversations and connections through this time. So more soul bonds, more soul connections, more aligned vibrations with the same kind of values as you, facing in the same direction as you, moving towards source and oneness. And so it's all about integrity and also authenticity and alignment, soul alignment, vibrational alignment and frequency. And those are the souls that are coming in for this next level and to walk with us in this next vibration. So I'm just going to ask Yeshua and Mary Magdalene to hold space as we connect in and see the messages that are coming in for the unions. I'm just going to bring them through. My nose is just going, so they're just coming through. And they're saying, yes, the union timelines are here, like they're already here. They're ready to be anchored, and those souls are receiving the messages now, and they will be meeting their union, and they're calling them the kingdom spouses, the divine counterparts and co-creators who are going to build the templates through this next phase and next part on earth. And what they're showing to me is like a web, an interconnected web across the earth, where they are creating new bridges, new timelines, new tapestries, new infrastructures, new divine templates, new harmonics, new grid works that connect, and that is their path in this next vibration. And your divine union and divine counterpart will complement your healing abilities and what you do on the earth, and they will work in co-creation with you, and together you will build more tapestries and anchor your legacies here on the earth. So yes, those timelines are here. Yes, those co-creations and divine counterparts are coming in, and before they can come in, you must let go of your old templates and where you feel stuck, or where you're still conforming to society's ways and the ego mind and people pleasing and self-sacrificing. And at this time you're being called to listen to your soul, and where your soul now wants to guide you. And this information and the union will meet you when you are in balance yourself, and your divine masculine, divine feminine within is in sacred union within, where you are peaceful, you are balanced, you are in your sovereignty, you are knowing of yourself, you know your value, you know your worth, you know how you share your light and how you want to share your light. You can stand in your own power, in your independence, in your individuation, and then they will come in to meet you as two powerful beings, a power couple that will serve the planet moving forward into the new vibrations. And you have much to accomplish in this vibration, but you will do it at your own pace. And just you coming together is the beginning of a whole new vibration. So as you start to merge and come together, you will be shown new tapestries, new creations to embody, to create together, to embody again. They said embody again, create, and the ideas will start to pour in for both of you. And we're ready to give those ideas to you, to work with you in co-creation, anchoring the Christ consciousness templates of higher light and higher love. That will then start to integrate and infuse the grids of Gaia. So that's really beautiful. So that's what I've been talking about for the last few months, and since last year I have felt that the divine union templates are coming in. Divine counterparts will meet each other through these times. Many souls are going through separations and they're just going in different timelines, and those were karmic relationships. Also twin flame unions that have been false twins, are starting to see where they're repeating patterns and where they're stuck in a cycle of codependency, anxious attachment and avoidant attachment, silent treatment, ghosting, narcissistic connections. They're starting to see the toxicity that has played out in those templates. And it's the moment that the divine feminine, and it's always the divine feminine, it's usually the divine feminine that realizes that no, she cannot pay into these templates anymore, and she stops and finds her own balance within, comes back into herself and her own union, balancing and integrating her own masculine feminine. And that was the role of the twin flame, to bring you back into your own harmony and your own balance. As soon as she comes back into her balance and her own unique harmony, she will then start to align with a divine counterpart of a higher vibration, who will also come in to match her frequency. So when she's not chasing, when she's not self-sacrificing, when she's not people-pleasing, when she sees her value, sees her light, and she feels worthy of deserving a king, because she needs to step into her queen energy to meet a king who can meet her and build with her these new templates of light. And they have to be in the power couple vibration, right? So you have to be able to see your own worth and not lose yourself in the connection, and not where you're putting someone on a pedestal, but you are equals. Like, you see each other's value, you see each other's light, but you also hold your own. You hold your own. This is your own authority and your own sovereignty, where you have freedom to be who you are, freedom to do what you want to do, freedom to create your own, legacy if you want to, but you also have a mission together to build something together. And this is a template that has been set before time, before you came to earth to meet at this time. 2025 is that year where the unions are coming together, and then you will start to build these new templates of higher light. It's like a new set of, it's just grid points all over the earth. So where you see the bridge going to 5D, from 5D onwards, they're these integrated grids, like they're just connected like this, interconnected, like the mushrooms, like the roots of the trees. They're interconnected. So it's a stronger bridge that they're building, and a new harmonic grid that they're anchoring, which is more solid in these higher frequencies, and the love and the templates of higher love. So I'm just hearing the sacral chakra is going through an upgrade, and so is the heart. The masculine is going through a heart healing right now, letting go of sadness, letting go of grief and loss, where he's been a protector and he's had to fight battles. He's healing his heart, and the divine feminine is healing her sacral chakra and her sexual templates. And as they do that, they will be able to hold this higher frequency of light that they're being called to embody. So he's coming into his higher heart, and she's coming into her womb space, where she'll be the creatrix, and he'll be the divine masculine that then steps forward and creates and helps her to create the template of higher love that they are being called to anchor on the planet. So You know, this year is very exciting, but it's also going to be fast moving, and it's going to be chaotic for many souls, because if they're not meant to be where they're meant to be right now, if they're not where they're meant to be, there's going to be a tower moment and they're going to be moved. You're going to be moved. And if you're going through a breakdown, you're breaking through to a new vibration, through a new you, new soul identity that's coming through. And it's to allow that process to take place. And if relationships are leaving your life, it's to know that new ones are coming in on a higher vibration, where you get to experience more love, more joy, more connection, more freedom, more flow, more creation, and more alignment with who you truly are on a soul level. So it's to honor the connections that are leaving, to thank them for the lessons that they taught you, the karmic clearing that you had to do together, the lessons you had to learn through each other. You know, we can stay single, and it's important to be single at times in our life. But then when we do come back into partnership, it's again a reflection, a divine mirror for us to see how much of our work we have done, where we are at now. And they will continue to reflect back to us our shadows, and we keep integrating and refining our energies so that we can be the very best version of ourselves. So, you know, that's really important, that we see partnerships in this way. They are divine mirrors. They're there to reflect us, our shadows, and also our strengths. And we can work together in harmony. We can listen and integrate what's coming up for us. We can step back and we can look at it. And then we can step forward in a higher version of ourselves, having integrated all that is being reflected back to us, seeing where we still need to up level and shift. And, you know, going into our hermit cage to do that inner work, and then stepping forward with more light and understanding and awareness of where we need to make those little changes so that we keep aligning to the vibration of source and higher love and higher light. So yes, the templates are here, like they're here. Many are merging through this time. Many will be merging from June onwards. They're coming together in a more powerful way. Also see September timeline, and I'm also seeing December as timelines for them to merge and meet. So this is the beginning of those templates coming in. I've got a lot of energy moving through me again, so they bring in a whole new vibration of energy. Like the creative energy that's building inside of them is a lot, and they're now starting to listen to the higher wisdom. They're receiving information in their dreams. They're receiving downloads from their guides, from their cosmic guides, from divine union, templates of light. So I'm seeing, oh my god, my throat is going, Kathumi and Lady Venus coming in. So wow, my throat is going. New levels of expression, new levels of creation, new levels of experience, new levels of love, new levels of communication, where they do not have to hide behind any illusions, where they can remove their masks and be completely free with each other. And as they are completely free, the divine feminine can drop into the deep surrender and be the divine feminine that she was always meant to be, feeling the safety of her divine masculine holding her in the deepest places, protecting her. And as he does this, she opens up like a flower and releases the sacred codes of her womb space and all the technologies that are within her that are here for the divine masculine to receive. So as she drops into the deeper surrender and the safety in the union, she will open up like a flower. So she blossoms, and so does the divine masculine. He receives her abundance codes. He receives her creative flow. He honors and respects her. He creates and co-creates with her. And they work in harmony and they work in flow. So there's a deeper level of intimacy, a deeper level of vulnerability for them, and also deeper levels of creation, like really listening to the subtle energies between each other, and honoring what they're being called to anchor here on the earth. Like It's a union of other worlds. It's the union of the quantum field. It's the unions of ascended masters, masters in their mastery, leaders in their craft, and quantum beings of light anchoring templates of higher light onto the planet with their creative abilities, their colors, their magical wisdom, and their shamanism, and anything else that they're here to create through this time. So it's exciting. We are in exciting times, and you know, we will support the unions through this time. And whenever we're guided to come forward and step forward, this is a magical time for us. So yeah, we'll get on whenever I'm guided to get on to share the information. So I was guided to pick the Mary Magdalene cards, and I will link them below. But it says Joseph of Arimathea, and it says plant your intentions deep. Plant your intentions deep. And this time is all about your intentions, planting your intentions deep. Like really getting in alignment with your soul truth and your higher self and source and Divine Mother, and the crystalline grid of the new earth. Like plant your intentions so deep in your soul body so that you can truly manifest it in the physical realm. So we're no longer operating from the ego self. We're being called to go deeper, to set our intentions in the deepest places, and to call forth what you truly desire through this time. And to honor your unmet needs is one that's coming up. To honor what you haven't allowed yourself to see before, to let it come to the surface so that you can honor it, accept it, and bring light to it. Break loose, reign free. There she is on the white horse. The Divine Feminine is finding her freedom at this time. And she wants to feel free, like she wants to be free in these templates of like, you are free, you're liberated, you're expressing yourself, you work in your co-creation with the divine, you anchor the light, you anchor your creations, you know, you're doing your soul work, your soul mission, and you're no longer, you know, doing something that you don't love. You do what you love, and you do what's aligned with your soul and your soul's in your higher self. So if you need to break free for a while, to be in joy, to celebrate how far you've come, you know, Divine Feminine, for all the work that you've done within yourself, Divine Masculine, for all the integration and the surrendering that you've done, and the healing of your heart in these templates, to then come into union within yourself. Celebrate where you are, celebrate what you are experiencing in your body, celebrate these moments with on the earth, dance, play, feel light, reign free, so that you can really feel the freedom of these new templates, where you get to create from the space of freedom and joy, rather than obligation, responsibility, and people pleasing, and the old templates, you know, that you're no longer operating in. You're going to operate from the space of joy, a space of love, space of radiance, space of thriving, space of celebration, authenticity, and expression of your soul self. So totally being free to be who you truly are within. Like there's no hiding in your union templates. There's no hiding from each other. Listen to elder wisdom. Listen to elder wisdom. What I'm seeing is the star beings coming in to support us. We've got the Sirius beings coming in, the wisdom from Yeshua, and Mary Magdalene, from Isis and Osiris. Like they're all around us. They're helping us through these times. So it's to listen to their guidance, the union guides as well, the union angels, the union star beings, cosmic beings that are here to help us anchor these templates. It's really to up your meditation, listen to their guidance, because we are in new spaces and we're moving into the mystery of these spaces. So Spirit is asking us to listen deeply at this time, to build with them, to co-create with them. You know, Yeshua and Mary Magdalene were masters. They were twin flames, divine union, divine counterparts, and they were equals in vibration, in frequency, in alignment. They understood their mission together. And so she was a high priestess, you know, and so they came together to anchor a certain frequency on the earth. So they are here, they are working in co-creation with us, and the divine unions are guided to, connect with them. If you feel your divine counterpart is near, is to connect with, like if you're a divine feminine, connect with Mary Magdalene or Isis or Hathor, and if you're a divine masculine, connect with Yeshua, connect with Osiris, connect with Horus, more Yeshua, to receive your information from him and what he is guiding you, and where he's calling you to look at your wounding, where he's calling you to look at your compassion, and also where your heart is still needing some healing. So, connect with him and just receive his messages in your heart, in your meditation space. And the final one is clear vision. Clear vision. Get clear with your visions. Get clear with what you want to, how you see the divine union templates anchoring on the earth. Like, get out of the templates of lust and, toxicity and also just romanticism and fantasy, but really start to see how you can bring this 5D, this energy, into the physical, how you can create your heaven on earth templates with your divine counterpart, what that looks like. Start to get clear in your visions, start to sit with yourself, sit with your divine counterpart, even if you cannot see them or you don't know who they are. Sit with your own divine masculine, sit with your own divine feminine in sacred space, in meditation. Have these conversations, drop into that deep surrender, and you will hear everything, you'll feel everything, you'll know where they are, if they're at a distance, why they're not coming in. You can have this conversation with your divine masculine, and you can have this conversation with your divine feminine to get deeper information, and then you can see the vision of you working together, co-creating on the earth, moving, doing what you love, and then anchoring that into your body and into the earth. It's really important through this time that we get clear with our visions, and as we step forward into these divine templates and all that is coming in for us to experience at this time. So it's a very exciting time. The divine union templates are here. They're coming in fast, but just check in with yourselves where you're at. If you're leaving relationships, know that new relationships are coming in, but sometimes you need to give yourself space and time to get back to yourself. So you have to individuate before you can come into unity and union, because you have to know yourself on a deeper level. Otherwise, you may repeat those old cycles again. So that space is important to do just the cleansing work, the healing work, the shadow work that is required before you step into the higher templates. And the divine masculine will also be doing the same at his end as well. He'll be going through his own cleansing, purging, clearing. And then Spirit will align the timelines to merge. And at this time, they are merging, like they're coming in, because the cosmos is that way. There is a convergence point that we are converging. We are meeting our divine counterparts and those souls that we're meant to meet to build the next phase on earth. So it's to trust that the unions are coming in, trust and do the inner work that you're being called to do. Look at your shadows, integrate, deepen your connection with yourselves, and then ask Spirit to guide your next steps, and also start to see the union and how it looks, and talk to your guides and build that template in your meditation space, in quantum space, so that it can fully start to come into your reality through this time. So I just wanted to give a very quick message and to just say hello, and also just a quick update on the unions. I will pop back again and do another one because this year it is going to quicken, so many will be finding each other through this time. So I just wanted to send you my love, say hello, do a divine union update. Mary Magdalene wanted to come through. They asked me to pick one more card. Transform, yes, shapeshift, transform experience a new reality. Okay, shapeshift, you are changing on a deep cellular level. Transform, and also experience a new reality. This is a whole new higher template that's coming in for you to experience, a whole new reality, a whole new timeline that is coming in for you to experience, which means you cannot take the old energy into this new template. You cannot take the old rules and laws into this new template. You have to be open, adaptable. You have to have a deeper level of surrender and flow, and just allow the timeline to show you what it wants to show you. So letting go of the old template to recalibrate and step into this new one. So this is a new timeline, a new life, a new reality that's coming in for you. Are you ready to meet it? Or are you still holding and attached to the old timelines of how you think you create, love, romance, abundance, success, all of that? Or can you surrender that, let that dissolve, and ask Spirit to take that energy and move it into these new timelines to show you how you can operate in these new timelines and going forward. Okay, remember, everything is energy, and as we release energy from the old templates, we can use that energy to create in the new ones. So this is a time where you're going deep. You're going deep and you're asking some very deep questions of yourselves in June. But you're doing that because you know that there's new energy coming in for you to have a whole new experience and jump onto whole new timelines where your soul is meant to meet other souls and co-create on these union timelines to build the legacies that you came here to build together on the earth, and experience joy on a whole other vibration, experience love, a higher template of love, which is just so beautiful. So let me know in the comments what how you're doing. Let me know what you're going through at the moment. I'd love to hear from you, and I send you my love and all that you're integrating at this time. We're doing amazing right now. We're doing amazing on the earth, and so much magic is coming in. So let's focus on what's coming in, and whatever needs to dissolve and fall away, to honor it for what it taught us, what it brought to us, how we awakened through it, and now we're ready to step into a whole new vibration and a new experience in life. So see you soon, everyone. See you soon, and we'll come back with another update. Okay, take care and bye for now.